Hello viewers, welcome to a new semester video. This is a review on my 2004 Apple iBook G4. It's quite a recent addition to my fleet, if you can call it that way. I finally made a step up to use an Apple product, want to learn to know, want to get to know OS X and whatnot. And you know, this thing came up very cheap. I know why it's cheap, because it's, you know, cosmetically it's not in too great shape, but it'll do. If I can clean it properly, it'll be just fine for me. So just to get a tour of the ports, because here's only on the top is not much to see aside from the Apple logo, which will light up. I'll show that later. On the side we have a Kensington lock, modem, Ethernet, FireWire 400, two USB 2.0 ports, and a mini DVI port, and a headphone jack. No microphone jack, because it does have a built-in microphone. Here's the air vent for the CPU, cooling, and whatnot. On the front, just our magnetic latch. On the right-hand side, the slot-loading CD burner DVD player. And the power jack. And on the back is just the hinge and vents. It's a decent little thing. And on the bottom, all we have is the battery compartment. And the battery is in very good shape and fully charged at this moment. Without further ado, let's boot her up. I will plug in the power cord just because I can. There we go, make a solid connection. It will light up green when it's fully charged, and will light up orange when it's charging. Okay. And a nice bong that's going to boot up. So the keyboard itself is in pretty good condition. It's a little bit dirty, but it still types really well. The touchpad is in pretty good condition. It's very good working. The only problem here is the buttons. Left clicking works fairly well actually, but right clicking does not work at all, so I have to use a mouse in order to use right clicking. What's to be expected? This is a 2004 machine running OS X Tiger 10.4.11. So yeah, let's show you, by the way, the Apple logo, which lights up. If you can see that, there we go. Lighting up beautifully. And there we are, booted up to the macOS X Tiger desktop. So let's start up about this Mac. There we are. My camera can focus really well, so it won't really do much, unfortunately. But yeah, it says macOS X 10.4.11, 1.07 GHz PowerPC G4, 768 megabytes of DDR SD RAM. If I open up the system profiler, I can get some other information here. iBook G4 is the computer name, model PowerBook 6.5 apparently, PowerPC G4. Hard drive is a 15 gig Hitachi, apparently. This thing would have originally came with 30 gig, but the previous owner apparently took that out and put a 15 gig in it, or the previous drive died. I don't know. I'll just replace that somewhere in the future, and I'll upgrade it then to OS X Leopard. Okay, it also has HI Mobility Radeon 9200 for graphics, which does support Quartz Extreme, which is pretty interesting. This particular unit also has the Airport Extreme card, which is wireless G, connected to my wireless N network, but it does work. because it works in hybrid mode, because my phone uses wireless G as well, so I can't just put it all onto the N network. I've got some applications on here as well. My web browser I use mostly is Camino, which is pretty much the fastest browser out there for PowerPC Macs. Some people tend to recommend 10.4 Fox, but I stick to Camino for now because it's so far been the most stable. I used 10.4 Fox most recent build, and it was really unstable. So it was like, this shit ain't gonna work, because I couldn't. When I right-click with a mouse and try to save an image, nothing would happen, and it would just stay there. It's kind of crappy, but yeah. Oh, whoops. Still kind of getting used to the keyboard, because it has quite a small enter key, as you can see, because it's all the way here, and I have the feeling that it usually takes up this whole space of these 3 keys in here. But, oh well. But yeah, it loads the web page pretty fast. I've disabled flash animation so I can scroll through the pages a bit quicker. I can't actually watch YouTube videos on here. There's actually only one way to do so, and that's to use the app called MacTubes, which I'll open now, which is available for both Intel and PowerPC Macs. Runs on 10.4, so that's pretty good. I'll just wait for it to, okay, it has loaded up already apparently. For instance, let's what shall we type in? Freeman's Mind, which is a good series on Machinima about Half-Life 1. So if there are any gamers out there that know this stuff is hilarious. So you can now just, it'll just look for the video. Alright, I can right-click. I am a genius. And usually you would right-click, go to download, you can download the episode, because watching it on the screen itself using the YouTube player is not possible. But on the other hand, if I open up the Finder, go to Movies, I have... Whoops, my battery cut out, so I better make this quick. Like I was saying, if you open up this app and you start a video in that way, you can even play it full screen. So here's episode 1 of Freeman's Mind.
Jeez, I'm running late. Good morning. Who said that?
Which runs at the solid 30 frames per second.
I'm not the only one who's late. Sucker!
Yeah. So that's pretty good, I guess. So, I also got Microsoft Office 2008. Microsoft Messenger, use that sometimes. Skype on here, haven't used that yet. I don't use iTunes because I think iTunes is for fags, because I don't pay for music. That's bullcrap. Maybe for a CD, but not for... I'm not going to pay that much for just one song. That's too much in my opinion. So Apple can suck it in that respect. But yeah, so this is basically more or less a quick review on my iBook G4 2004 model, which I got recently. It might not be in the best condition ever, cosmetically, but internally this thing is mint and it works really well. All thing you need to do, get a new hard drive and get Leopard installed, and then this thing is quite a little decent machine. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you for watching.